The 2025 Polestar 4 isn't just another electric SUV. It's a bold redefinition of what a car can be, and what it can leave behind. Literally, it's the first production vehicle to completely eliminate the rear window. No glass, no mirror, just cameras, screens, and innovation. But that's just the beginning. The Polestar 4 sits between the Polestar 2 sedan and the flagship Polestar 3 SUV. It combines the lower, sportier proportions of a coupe with the practicality of a crossover. Think of it as a direct rival to the Tesla Model Y performance, the Ford Mustang Mach-E GT, and the upcoming Porsche Macan EV, but with Scandinavian design philosophy baked into every detail. Let's start with the specs. The Polestar 4 comes in two powertrain configurations. The long-range single-motor version has rear-wheel drive, 272 horsepower, and an estimated 300-plus miles of range. But the real star is the long-range dual-motor AWD variant, which puts out 544 horsepower and 506 pound-feet of torque, enough for a 0-60 sprint in just 3.8 seconds. It's quick, seriously quick, and yet refined. Power delivery is smooth, throttle response is sharp, and it feels planted, thanks to its low center of gravity and adaptive dampers. It shares some DNA with the Volvo X90 and rides on Geely's C platform, one of the most advanced EV architectures in the industry. The 102 kWh battery pack offers up to 300 miles of range on the dual motor, and slightly more on the single motor trim. DC fast charging supports up to 200 kilowatts, allowing for a 10 to 80% charge in about 27 minutes. It also includes preconditioning via Google Maps, so the battery is warmed before you arrive at a charger, maximizing speed and efficiency. Now let's talk design. The Polestar 4 is stunning. It's low, wide, and sleek, with an aggressive stance. The front end has signature, double-blade, headlights and a smooth, grille-less nose. The rear is even more futuristic. With no rear window, the designers extended the panoramic roof all the way back, giving the cabin a cocoon-like, uninterrupted glass ceiling. Instead of a traditional mirror, a high-resolution camera feeds a display inside the car that functions as the rear-view mirror. It's sharp, responsive, and works surprisingly well even in low light. And because there's no need for a rear window, the rear headrests can be moved higher without compromising visibility, improving comfort and support for passengers. Step inside, and you're in a minimalist sanctuary. The dashboard is clean and uncluttered. A 15.4-inch center screen runs Google's built-in Android Automotive OS, with apps like Maps, Assistant, Spotify, and more. There's also an 11.2-inch driver display and an optional HUD projected onto the windshield. The materials are pure Polestar, sustainable, refined, and high quality. Options include Microtech vegan vinyl, Napa leather with animal welfare certification, and a new recycled textile inspired by 3D knitwear. Ambient lighting flows subtly through the cabin, customizable via the main screen. Rear seat space is excellent for a coupe-SUV. The floor is flat, the seats recline, and the lack of a rear window actually makes the rear more spacious and immersive. There's even a rear infotainment screen mounted between the front seats to adjust climate and audio. Cargo space is decent, with a powered tailgate and a surprisingly deep trunk. There's no rear wiper. Polestar says the airflow design keeps the camera and back glass clear in most conditions. We'll see how that works in snow. Driving the Polestar 4 is a delight. In daily use, it's quiet, confident, and comfortable. You can dial it up with performance mode, which tightens the steering, sharpens throttle response, and delivers the full punch of the AWD system. Region. Braking is adjustable, including a true one-pedal drive mode that's great in the city. Driver assistance includes the latest pilot assist system, adaptive cruise control, lane keeping, blind spot alerts, and a new interior radar system that detects occupants, including children or pets, left inside. It can even trigger alerts and HVAC activation automatically. The Polestar 4 will start at around $60,000 for the RWD version and rise to about $74,000 for the fully loaded AWD performance trim. That places it right between the Model Y and BMW X, but arguably more unique than either. So who is the Polestar 4 for? It's for the EV buyer who wants performance without flash, elegance without excess, and tech without gimmicks. It's for those who appreciate design, value sustainable materials, and want something that doesn't look or feel like everything else on the road. The 2025 Polestar 4 is bold, innovative, and surprisingly practical. It makes a few controversial decisions, like deleting the rear window, but backs them up with solid execution. It's the kind of EV that feels futuristic, but grounded. Exciting, but effortless. If this is the direction Polestar is heading, then the future of driving just got a lot more